What's up, guys? Welcome back. And if you're new here, my name's Cooper. I play a lot of Phasmophobia, especially over on twitch.tv, where we try to be as educational as possible with the game while we are playing. And today, we are going to go through every single Easter egg that is in the game right now that leads to our new map, which is going to be debuting on June 25th, which is 2 days from the point of recording this. So, as you can see here, the devs have left us a UV light and there's an arrow. So if we follow this arrow, let's see what we hit. Oh, do you guys see that? Do you see all this? So we have all these symbols in the lobby, but what do they mean? Well, we're gonna go through all that. So let's hop into a lobby here real quick. There's a few things that you are absolutely going to need before trying to find these yourself. So a few things. So just so you guys know, I have infinite sprint on and I have friendly ghost on because I don't want to deal with the ghost. I really just don't want to. We have the weather doesn't really matter. However, we are going to want to manipulate the weather. So we need a monkey paw. So make sure that if you're trying to do this, you grab a monkey paw, otherwise you can't change the weather. I'm also going to turn the fuse box on at the start of the map just because it makes our lives so much easier here. And then there's a few equipment pieces that you're going to need. I would recommend a flashlight just because, you know, being able to see is great. But you're also going to need a UV light, but specifically tier 2 or tier 3. The tier 1 just doesn't have enough projection potentially for at least one of the clues. I haven't tested it, I'm not gonna lie, but I think you'll probably be better off if you have at least a tier 2 UV there. Then we're also gonna need some firelights. I don't think one of the clues works with a tier 3 firelight, so if you have tier 1 or tier 2 being preferable, grab one of those. But we're gonna start our journey over on Tanglewood. So let's hop in. And the very first thing that we're going to do is look for a clue. So we need a clue first that is going to help us find a decoded symbol is essentially what we're going to be looking for. So let's go all the way into Tanglewood here. Oh! Okay. Hi. That was a little creepy. Wasn't expecting that right off the bat. All right, so here's our first clue. Now this can take you a while. If you didn't know you were looking for clues, this could take you a while to find because it's kind of behind a door, right? So here's a symbol. We've seen this symbol in the lobby. Emerging from a watery grave, a quiet spot to watch the sunrise. Now keep in mind that sunrise is a specific weather in Phasmophobia. So that is why we have the monkey paw, because if we go onto a map, whatever map this is referring to, we need to be able to change the weather to sunrise, and I'll show you why. But think about this one. Emerging from a watery grave, a quiet spot to watch the sunrise. Think about it. I'm not gonna tell you where we're going, but while we're on our way, think about it, see if you can figure it out. Where would a watery grave be where you can watch the sunrise? All right, did you guys think about it? Well, if you guys did not think of a place in Maple Lodge campsite, that's what you needed. That's what you needed was Maple Lodge campsite. So we're gonna go in Maple Lodge, and if you're still like, where are you talking about, Coop? I have no idea what you're talking about. That's okay. That's okay. Keep thinking about it. We're gonna head there. Now, as you can see, we do not have sunrise weather. So we're gonna definitely wanna grab the monkey paw on our way over and change our weather to sunrise. And I'll show you why. So I'm gonna grab this monkey paw. And if you didn't figure it out, the watery grave refers to the pier over here. So I'm gonna turn this light on. Oh, it looks even worse because it's foggy. It's fine, it's fine. We're about to change it anyway. But if you know, I can't see anything. Oh, hello, Jason's mask. Let's go. All right, I don't see anything. Do you see anything? I don't see anything with my UV. So let's try this instead. I wish for sunrise. Ooh, look how pretty that is. It just looks so much better. Also, this right here is a clue or has been a little Easter egg that is alluding to our next map, the name that shall not be named, but it's probably in the title of this video anyway, so it's fine. But look at that! Look, we did not see this before, and that's because we didn't change it to sunrise weather. So now we know that this little squiggly right here is O. This correlates to O. So take note of that. Let's move on to our next map. Since we don't have another riddle, we're just going to keep making our way to the next map. All right, so on to the next map, which is going to be Edgefield Road. So we're eventually going to be on every single map, but we have to find more clues because we just found a riddle. We followed that riddle. Now we're done with that riddle, right? Now, if you come onto this map and go immediately all the way over here, this is where our next clue is. It's a little sneaky. Down the stairs to a chair that rocks, I support the house above. Think about that riddle. Think about where that might be, and we'll see you there. All right, did you have a place in mind? Because if you thought of Tanglewood, where we just were, you would be absolutely correct. So let me show you exactly where it's talking about. In a house next to, or what did it say? Next to a rocking chair where I support the house. I don't know. Here's a chair that rocks. Here is what supports the house. Boom. There is our next clue. I know that might have been a tricky one. It might have been a tricky one. There were a couple of places. I think when I first started decoding these, I think we went to a couple different places. There's a few places where a rocking chair exists, but this is where we're going to find our letter I. Now make sure you jot that down. And I will meet you at the next house, which, since we just went to Edgefield, we'll be going on to Ridgeview. All right, we're on to our next house, which is Ridgeview. This is definitely Ridgeview, also known as Fridgeview because of the stellar hiding spot. Now, the way we're doing this, again, is we find a riddle, we follow that clue, right? And every single map is going to have either a riddle or decode something for us. So rather than going all the way into the house, we are just going to come over here and take a look at this one. In a place where hands must be seen at all times, I hide where water falls on command. So be thinking about that one while we make our way to our next map. So where might you need to have your hands seen at all times? Well, the first map that came into mind was prison. You need to be able to see your prisoner's hands at all time and make sure there's no funny business, right? So that's exactly where we're gonna go. Now it said where water falls on command. Easiest thing to think of? A shower. A shower. So let's go all the way to the prison showers. Now there are 2 sets of showers in this map. I'll let you know right now that you need to go to B block showers. So we need to go to the right-hand side, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, we'll find out. All right, here we are into the showers. Let me turn this light on just for kicks. Now, if we come all the way to the back showers, boom. This was B block shower, by the way. We have this symbol that decodes to the letter T. So make sure you write that one down, and let's move on to the next map. All right, so our next map is going to be Grafton Farmhouse. Now, if you were doing this for the first time, I would say, you know, we would definitely be going to that map and looking for a clue. However, there is no clue. There is no riddle on this map. However, a symbol has been decoded on this map, but we don't have the riddle for it yet. So we're going to skip that map, and we're going to go straight to Willow. We want to make sure that we get the riddle before we find the clue. So if we go to Willow, and we go all the way to the back of the house to the right-hand side, we're going to find our clue there. So all the way back to this bedroom. I call it the gamer room because there's a 3-monitor PC setup right here. Look at that. Now if we go here and we look over here, boom, here's our next riddle. Feed me black stones and the fire will grow. In return, I will heat this snowed-in hell and home. I'm not gonna lie, this one, I didn't get this one. I needed help with this one, and so when I was first decoding this one, Chad actually helped me with it. But you take the time, think about it, feed me black stones and the fire will grow. In return, I will heat this snowed-in hell and home. Let me take you to the next map, but you think about it in the meantime. All right, if you guessed Sunny Meadows, You are absolutely correct. I don't know how you guessed it though. I guess if you knew that there were like little charcoal briquettes at the very back of the broiler, I think it's the broiler room. I think that's what it's called, or broiler house or something like that. Then maybe you would have known. But also with that clue, if you remember it said snowed in, hell, and home. Right now we have rain. We need snow. So very first thing we're going to do is we're going to go all the way back here and we're going to change the weather to snow. I won't do it until we get to the room, just to show you that they indeed will not show up if you don't change the weather. So we're going to take this with us. We're going to run all the way back to the broiler room, which is behind the kitchen on the right-hand side, the right-hand back part of the kitchen. I'll show you the charcoal briquettes that are on the ground that refer to the black stones that make the fire grow. Do you see them right here? Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, when I found out about these, I was like, I never once paid attention to these, but that's what it's referring to. Then if we go back here, I thought I would need to like actually feed these into these. No, do these lights not work? Anyway. This is the broiler room. As you can see, I see nothing. Now I happen to know that it's on this wall, so I'm not going to check the whole room, but if I quickly go around the room, you don't see anything, right? So let me find that monkey paw again. I wish for snow. Now we're going to assume that that worked, and bada bing, there it is. It did in fact work. So there's our next clue. We have the symbol for P, so make sure you jot that down. And we just went to Willow. We don't have a clue again, so now we are going to head to Woodwind. All right, we're loading into Woodwind. So now we need to find ourselves our next clue. Now I don't necessarily need the UV, but it's just better for my brain if I keep grabbing the UV just in case. But if we go all the way back here, there is our other clue right here. I'm gonna turn this off because, oh my gosh, that is way too loud. Way too loud. Okay. Peer out from a bedroom window onto a wall in fog. There's our weather clue. Above the basement reveals all. So where can you peer out of a bedroom window and look at the basement? Think about it, and I'll take you there. So this one was a tricky one. I think we went to Edgefield and Ridgeview and tried to find a window that we could look out of and find a wall, but those ones ultimately did not work out. So if it's not Edgefield and it's not Ridgeview, can you think of another map? If you thought of Willow, you are absolutely correct. So let's go. Now remember, we need fog weather, which doesn't sound like we have, because it definitely sounds like we have rain. So let's run into the house. Let's find our monkey paw and let's change it to fog first and foremost. Which, oh, I'm just gonna pick that up because I can't see a boner and not pick it up. I mean a bone. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. We do that all the time over on Twitch. But anyway, let me get on this bed here real quick. You might notice that there's a wall right there. I could definitely look at this wall. It'd be kind of weird. This one was very hard to find. I wish for fog. I wish for fog. There we go. There we go. This was a hard one to find. So don't beat yourself up if you did not find it, but bada bing, bada boom, there is our letter H. So make sure you jot that one down. It's kind of a funny character. Kind of looks like a devil with a runaway elastic hand. I have no idea. Oh, there's our ghost. But now that we don't have a clue, so we were just on Camp Woodwind, so now let's go back to prison. Let's go back to prison. So this one was a very tricky one to find, because remember, we need another clue. We need another riddle so that we can find another symbol. Now, this one took ages to find. Look at this. Look at this. It's right on the back of the truck here. Exit the building where learning occurs to find the start of a maze outside. So, think about that one. Where does learning occur? And where would a maze be outside? Think about that, and I'll see you there. All right, and of course, if you thought of Brownstone High School, you are absolutely correct. Now, this one is kind of interesting because before this, I did not actually know about a place that exists behind the high school. Because, whoop, almost got lost there. If you think about like the back of the high school, there's literally no reason for you to go back behind the high school. So I just never really cared to explore back there. So let's walk into the high school. I'm going to turn on the lights here just so that we can see more, just because it's more visually interesting than just the pitch black. And I'll see you back there. All right, so we have a maze outside. Now, if you turn on your UV light, you'll see immediately, boom, there seems to be a little bit of a maze. Oop. Oh. Aha. Next one. Ooh, interesting. It's psyching us out. It's making us go in circles. All right, let's just keep going and following the arrows. All right, there's an arrow there. Points out here. Oh, okay. So our next one is in a basketball court, which honestly, when I was looking for this, I didn't even bother exploring because I didn't know you could actually get back here. You can get back here over here. So if we go back over here, where our arrow was, there it is. I think, let's see. Where was our arrow? Where was it supposed to be pointing? Aha, there it is. And now we go this way. Look at this maze. Look at this stinking maze. Let's go. All right. There's our symbol. There is our symbol. So make sure you jot that one down. That one is E. But you may be thinking, well, what if I came in on the other side of the map? Well, we got you covered over there too. So let's head to the other side of the map here real quick. All right. So as you come out here, there's an arrow here. So let's follow these arrows. Oh. And down. Down. Aha. And over. And up. Keep going. Oh, did I miss it? I must have missed it. Hang on. Back it up. Back it up. Where is it? Aha. Wait, is this the right way? I don't know. Let's just trust the process. Let's just trust the process. Okay, so we keep going. Down. Over. Aha, there it is. Wait. There it is again. Oh, and then you come out this way. Okay. All right. I think I came from the other side initially, but just in case you went on that side, they still have that maze for you. It's kind of fun, kind of nifty. But there's our next symbol. Let's move on to our next map. All right. Next up is going to be Bleasdale. We're going to go on to Bleasdale. This is where we should get our final clue, because I think we have all of our symbols now, if I'm not mistaken. Let's grab this. And this was a tricky clue to find. A very tricky clue to find. So let me show you exactly where it is. If we go all the way upstairs and try, basement, or not basement, attic. You ever say the opposite thing that you actually mean? Boom, there it is. It was a very hard clue to find. In light rain and snow, I never rest defending fruit from my foes above. Bring me a light that keeps me warm. I'm having a hard time seeing that one. I can't get too close. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better. In light rain and snow, I never rest defending fruit from my foes above. Bring me a light that keeps me warm. Can you think of where that is? Think about it, and I'll see you there. Remember how I said we were going to skip Grafton altogether because there was no clue or no riddle there, I should say. Well, this is why. Because this is where we are being led to from that last clue, is Grafton Farmhouse. If you think about somebody who defends restlessly from their foes above, we're thinking about the scarecrow, and they're guarding their fruit, which is the pumpkins. So let's go over there. But it says, bring me a light that keeps you warm. What does that mean? UV lights don't keep you warm. You know what does? Candles. Candles. I don't know. This might actually be light rain. We could double check, but if it's not, we could also grab the monkey paw and just show you that it works also in snow. Let's run over to this little guy in the back here. If you guys don't remember, there's a scarecrow right here and a bunch of pumpkins. Oh, it does work in the light rain. We are already in light rain, so there is our symbol, but I'm going to real quickly grab the monkey paw and show you that it also works in the snow. All right, I got the monkey paw, and I was being very silly and trying to make a wish outside, which I don't think you can. So I wish for sunrise. I wish for sunrise. All right, now you're probably thinking, no, you were supposed to wish for snow. I know. But I'm just going to show you that it doesn't work with any other weather. This is just kind of, you know, proof that it doesn't. So it's gone, right? It's gone. So now let's get some snow up in here, and we'll show you that that does also work. All right, so I did have to reset the game because, you know, kind of forgot that you can only make one weather wish, but it's fine. It's fine. We got snow now. Let's show you that this does in fact work in the snow. Boom. There is our letter N symbol, and I'll meet you back in the lobby. All right, welcome back to the lobby. So now that we have all of our symbols decoded, so we can see this is kind of in a circle right here. I will have on the screen exactly what this looks like all laid out, but it's kind of hard for me to do that just visually. I can't remember what all these symbols were because I did not write them down along with you, but I do know what it's supposed to spell. Now, if you unscramble the words or the letters right here, as well as right here, you get the name Point Hope. Now, Point Hope is the new map that we are going to be getting this Tuesday. Again, that's June 25th. But you can see some of the official content creators playing it tomorrow, honestly, on the 24th. So this may all go away, and because it may go away, I wanted to go over that with you guys. And if we go over here as well, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, one of these things in the back, right here, do you see this? I'll try to zoom in here, but strange affairs in a lighthouse. That was also apparently a clue to Point Hope. I don't know how long this has been here, to be honest. If this was just recently added when they announced Point Hope, or if this has been here from the start and this just happens to be like a funny coincidence. This was also supposed to be a little clue to our new map, Point Hope. So I'm super excited. It's been a while since we've had an update in Phasmo, but yeah. Hopefully you had fun on that little scavenger hunt with me, and if you have any questions or anything you would like to add, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and again, join us over on twitch.tv/CoopersCharms. I stream there Sunday through Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.